Let me tell you a story of a man who spent 27 years in prison and came out not with anger, but with a smile and a message of peace. His name was Nelson Mandela. He was born in 1918 in a small village in South Africa. From a young age, he saw how people were treated differently because of the color of their skin. He didn't understand why black South Africans had fewer rights, less freedom, and no voice. So he stood up. He became a lawyer. And then, a fighter for justice. He joined the African National Congress and began leading protests against apartheid, a brutal system of racial segregation that kept the white minority in power. At first, he tried peaceful resistance. But when the government answered with violence, Mandela chose to fight back, with words, with marches, with hope. He was arrested. In 1964, he was sentenced to life in prison. He spent 27 years behind bars, most of them on Robben Island. His cell was tiny. The work was hard. The days were long. But Mandela never gave up. He read. He wrote. He dreamed of a free South Africa, where all people would be equal. And then, in 1990, the world changed. Under pressure, the South African government released Mandela. And instead of revenge, he chose reconciliation. In 1994, he became South Africa's first black president, elected by all the people. He led with grace. He forgave his enemies. He built bridges where there were walls. He said, "I have walked that long road to freedom, and I have discovered that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb." Nelson Mandela passed away in 2013. But his legacy lives on, in every voice that speaks for justice, in every hand that reaches out for peace. He taught the world. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it.